Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to chat about the minimal amounts of makeup. So I was recently asked a question from a friend of mine who is not a huge makeup person, and what she said was, I rarely wear makeup. I don't want a full face of makeup. What do I have to have? So that got me thinking, and truly, I believe the answer to what do I have to have is a question that every person has to ask themselves personally, and it differs from person to person. So let's take a look at this just a little bit deeper. So how I would answer this question is, what about your features would you like to enhance? We are all beautiful on the inside and out, but maybe your under eyes are a little darker, deeper, shadowed, bluer than you would prefer. Maybe you have redness on your skin. Maybe your lips are thin, or your eyebrows are sparse, or you would like to take a rounder face and contour it a little bit more to give a slimmer look to your face. So those are all things that I would like to discuss today, and I have some minimal makeup items here that would be important to me. So I picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I picked out 5 things that I would need to feel as put together as I would want to be. So that is what we are going to do today. And what the products that I'm going to be using are some multitasking products. And if you're interested in making this a series, maybe if you are more interested in just making your eyes pop, or having, focusing more on the lips or the complexion, let me know. And those could be ideas for videos in the future. So looking at my face right now, what I would want to work on for sure would be, I would say my most important things would be my under eyes and my eyebrows would be the first to stand out. So what I'm going to use today is a new concealer to me that I have very much been enjoying. This is from Lancôme, and it is the Teint Idole Ultra Wear All Over Concealer. I have been using this regularly, but it is still new to my collection. So this is what the applicator looks like. The shade that I picked out is 360, which is a neutral shade. But they do have a pretty good shade range. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my eyes. I'm going to put this underneath where my dark circles are, and then I'm going to spot conceal anywhere that I feel I have redness or discoloration. What I like about this doe foot is you don't get a huge amount of product. So there's almost nothing on this brush. But I like that. So around my nose. And then that is going to give us a more even complexion. So I'm going to take my NYX foundation brush, and I'm just going to start stippling that product into the skin. And what I like about this is it's a truly natural. If you are one that doesn't want a heavy feeling on the face, this concealer is very lightweight. I would say it gives medium coverage. I'm going to use my e.l.f. camo sponge for underneath the eyes. And on top here. And while the shade that I picked doesn't necessarily brighten under my eyes, it gives some coverage to some darkness. So because it is so lightweight, I can build it up just a little bit in my problem areas. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little bit more on there and blend that in. And this time I'm going to use a brush. So we've got an even complexion. Looks smoother, looks nice. I do prefer to set, so I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting powder. Very inexpensive, but it's going to help this makeup stay on. There, so I feel better about under my eyes, I feel better about an even skin appearance, and we've used 2 products. Now what I'm going to do is go in with my brows. I'm going to go in with my Sephora brow pencil. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start, really, you should brush them first in case you have some wild ones going on there. And then I like to go at the bottom of the brow and create that smooth line, really following the shape of the brows and then flicking upwards. You want to put a little more pressure as you go further in here and lighter pressure in here. You want to make sure that it's even going across here, but in upwards motion so it looks more hair-like. Now I'm not going to go for a super bold structured brow today. I just want it to look more even because we're talking about what must I do. Here we go. So if it doesn't come all the way forward, I like it to line it up with the corner of my eye there, and then just trace that bottom following the shape of your brow and then flicking upwards with very light strokes. Then you can brush through if you want it to look a little bit smoother. There you go. It is a natural looking brow. Not too strong, not too wild. Just looks more even and filled in. So, little trick. I did not choose an eyeliner. What you could do is take your brow pencil and just use it as an eyeliner. So that's what we're going to do. And now the eyes look a little more defined, and it's a multitasking product, so I like that. You can take that same spoolie and brush it through your eyelashes before you go to put on your mascara. I'm going to next go into my lips. Now for lips, when we talk about accentuating our lips, I do think that liner is important, especially if you have thinner lips. Your lips do tend to get thinner as you get older, so if you want to make your lips appear fuller, you're going to want to overline them just a little bit. And I have a video on overlining your lips. So that is what I'm going to do next. And I am choosing a red, but honestly, you could choose any color that you wish. So I'm going to go in with a Morphe liner And you can see I've overlined just a little bit. And just make sure that you don't overline down here. Make sure you find the natural beginning of your lip. It helps it look more real. Now again, if you want to go minimal, if you have the right liner, like this one from Morphe is really nice, you could just fill in your lips with the liner and skip lipstick altogether. The trick is to find a lip liner that is not so creamy that it comes off your lips super easy, but not so dry that it's dragging across your face. So I can name a couple different lip liners. Comment below if you want me to. Some I can just line, some I can fill in, but this is a good one from Morphe. So if you are more of a matte, transfer proof kind of makeup person, then I would stop right here. And honestly, on a day-to-day basis, this is what I do. But if you wanted to amp it up, you could throw on a gloss. So that is not in my list, so I'm not gonna do it. All right, so next I want to show you another multitasking trick, and that is with a little bit of blush. So I'm gonna take this liner and let's see how this works. I'm gonna draw a little circle right in the center, and I'm gonna take a little stipple brush and I'm gonna put some on my brush, and then I'm going to transfer this onto my cheeks. I mean, you can make any lipstick, cream lip liner, or cream eyeshadow. You can make anything into a blush. So now we have some rosiness to our cheeks. Excellent. Using that lip liner, swirled around, and with the stipple brush. So easy peasy. Now we look like we have a flush. And let's go ahead and throw on some mascara. And this one is from Sephora. This is the Size Up mascara. I do enjoy this mascara. I discovered this mascara doing the full face of Sephora brand a few months ago. I will link that video below, but this was definitely the biggest hit, and it seems to have lasted forever. I mean, I do rotate mascaras in my makeup collection, but this thing is still going strong. I believe it's $12, which is definitely drugstore pricing. So there you have it. I used concealer under the eyes and to spot correct the complexion. I used a brow pencil for my brows and as my eyeliner. I used mascara top and bottom. I used a lip liner to line, fill my lips, and blush. And then I powdered it a little bit. If you have dry skin, you don't even need this unless you need it for the smoothing property. But because I'm oily, that does help me. So if you want to talk some more about contouring, I didn't add any bronzer or contour or really focus on making the eyes pop, make sure that you comment below. I would love to share more tips and tricks, or if you wanted to do a minimal look with a more nude lip color. To me, my reaction when I go very light on the eyes is to go bold on the lips, but I believe this looks very put together, like I tried with minimal effort. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe before you leave. I am not a makeup artist. I'm just a mama over 40 that loves to play with makeup. I would love for you to join my family of subscribers. Leave a comment below about what you thought about the video, what you'd like to see in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Have a fabulous, fabulous day.